Hey, muy a todos chicos, chicas, amigos, amigas, gente. Aquí estoy comentando desde World War 2 de nuevo, loco de videojuego, el cual pues esta vez vamos a seguir con la expansión de Secret of the Oscura, ¿vale? Bueno, la última vez habíamos ido a la puerta de Hitor, o dominios de Hitor, ¿vale? Concretamente aquí, puerta de Hitor, y básicamente hicimos una incursión en esa, no sé si llamarlo castillo o lo que sea, ¿vale? Y derrotamos a Hitor, básicamente, ¿vale? Parece que murió también alguien importante de uno de nuestros aliados Cryptis, que no me acuerdo ahora mismo el nombre, ¿vale? Pero bueno, y después de eso, pues así básicamente el resumen, después de eso nos hacían volver aquí, ¿vale? Sin más. Y bueno, consejo de guerra. A ver qué nos cuentan. Vale, ¿qué me cuenta este Geralt?
Wayfinder?
Galrath, didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for Isgarin, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts then.
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
Pues enseñémosles nuestra visión. Creo que era alguien importante para el Ramses, si no recuerdo mal. El que murió, me refiero. Creo que era Ilri o algo así, creo que se llamaba. Te preguntas que hacerme de caminos, ¿cuál es la situación?
What's the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain more ground. But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
Podemos contar con el apoyo de total Puerto Astral.
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Isgarin's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptis attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here will affect Tyria.
That's why Isgarin has been kind enough to allow the volunteers to support you. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that Paitha can prevent the Cryptis from being a threat to Tyria.
Paitha has already proved herself to...
Calm now, Ramses. He will get the proof he desires in time.
¿Qué me dices de los Cryptis locales?
What about the local Cryptis?
Sí, aún hay discrepancias sobre los Cryptis. Hay dos bandos al fin y al cabo.
My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against Epoch.
You mean
Para que al final él manda más. Tenemos los rey demonio de este mundo, de Nayos. ¿Quién es Nefus?
Who is Nephus?
Epoch's former second in command. He has always been the more respected of the two, which is why he's still alive. Epoch has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephus commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old
Sí, a ver si se unen a nosotros.
This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
Vale, a ver qué me cuenta Ramses. Voy a contarme de Nefus.
What can you tell me about Nephus?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader.
Parece que es alguien con
Those
principios, al
things made
menos.
him a liability
Es
to our
un...
gluttonous king.
alguien
Couldn't be trusted to
con ansias de
follow
sangre,
more
por decirlo así.
gruesome orders. Nephus commands too much respect to be simply disposed of. So instead, Epoch forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. Epoch knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
Al menos eso lo sabe. Me cuenta el Galrat este. No es más raro. Pues el plan de Isgarren si fracasamos.
What is Isgaren's plan if we fail?
The total destruction of Nios and the Cryptus, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful, and the risk if you're wrong is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them, far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. Isgaren is still allowing
Obviamente no todos
volunteers
los
to
criptes
join
serán
here.
los buenos.
The next group
Algunos
will
serán
be
demasiado
arriving
leales
soon.
a EPAC.
They're here because they believe in
de sangre, por
you,
decirlo así.
not Patha.
O carnívoras.
Don't waste their
llamarlo como
lives.
queráis. Hablar con Harina antes de irte al campamento. A ver, me cuenta Harina. ¿Tienes ganas de volver a Tyria?
Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong. Where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and Patha saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Sí, recuerdo que lo habíamos hablado, no me acuerdo en qué capítulo fue, pero bueno, creo que sí. Funcionar realmente.
Will Patha's plan to convince the Cryptus actually work?
I don't know. So far. The Cryptus here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people
Incluso
under your
siendo
thumb for
un
so
monstruo,
long.
incluso siendo monstruos,
Especially you start killing them
tienen su,
indiscriminately.
algunos,
Living
la gran
under
mayoría,
Epoch
imagino
may
que tienen
actually be
su,
a fate worse than death.
su
At least with
conciencia,
us,
¿no?
they have a chance to survive.
Sería uno, no. Vale. Estoy con Harina, echar un ojo a los nuevos voluntarios. A ver qué tal.
Look alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
I've got a fresh batch of volunteers
Son los demás estos dos.
ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode, you're an unexpected sight.
There's battles to be fought, Wayfinder. I may be getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it.
Los dos son padre y hija,
Triage
¿vale?
is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid
A menos
foothold in the
eso es lo
area.
que tengo entendido.
You've done an excellent job
Pero bueno,
here,
los dos
soldier.
llevan el mismo
Couldn't
tipo
have
de
done it better
pelo,
myself.
o del color me refiero, así
Thank
que...
you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field, but I'm sure Arena will be
Imagino que
happy
sí.
to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
Ah, pues es... Vale. Puedo hablar con los demás si quiero. Es demasiado escéptico con Peita.
Isgaren is too skeptical of Patha.
You're misunderstanding Isgaren's concern. Would Patha be less of a threat to Tyria than Epoch? Almost certainly. But how many Astral Ward lives will it cost to roll those dice? If it had been good news that needed delivering, would Isgaren have sent me to do it?
Vas a quedarte en Nayos.
You're staying in Nios.
As long as I need to. I'll be keeping an eye on things, and sending reports back to the wizards. You know how this works. Show me that our soldiers are in good hands, and you'll get the resources you need.
Me cuenta Ramses. Está mucho convencer.
Has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
A mighty struggle, yes. Understand, it is not because the majority are loyal to the tyrant. They are not. The problem is one of fear, of terror. They have seen what happens to those who cross him. They don't yet believe we can protect them from his ravenous appetites. That's why we must show them that loyalty to Epoch is no shield from his capriciousness. He will gladly devour his own.
¿Crees que Pita puede dar paz de Nayos?
Do you believe Patha can keep Nyos peaceful?
Creo que es más
I
capaz de
believe
que
in
Epa.
her quest for a new Nyos, yes.
Tiempo
I
de
would
vida.
not have pledged my horns to her. Ah, but can the Cryptus accept peace at all? That's a more heady question, isn't it? Epoch has ruled this place since your world was young. This is the only order the Cryptus have ever known. I believe a better path
Vale,
exists,
pues eso sí que es
but it
tiempo, ¿eh?
has to be discovered, and then we have to travel down it. That will take time.
Who else besides Nephis do we need to account for?
Epoch
Okay.
has a few other generals he can still call on, and all of them are vicious creatures in their own right. We've heard talk that Queen Labris might be slithering out of the Citadel, which would be a significant escalation. There are also the
¿Pues
two
era aliado?
generals,
O enemigo,
Alcaeus
ya
and
veremos.
Xantheron, but Epoch likes to keep them close for his own comfort. Let us hope it stays that way. I've seen the horrors they are capable of when their reins are removed.
Lo que tenía que decir, bueno, pues vamos. Y salgamos de aquí. Pues eso.
I could use a hand over here.
Field confirmed.
Y ya está.
Hostiles that formerly have been shadowed. Their eyes are upon us now. We must move quickly if we are to beat the spider to our flag.
We're ready to move, but we have to wait for Major Emmons' call.
Vale. ¿Cuándo se localiza Nexus? O sea, completa ahora acabo de hacer ya. ¿Tengo que hacer más eventos? A huevos.
Field confirmed. Fire now.
Ahora espera que ya he encontrado el...
I sense there will be more obstacles in our
No me
path
acuerdo el nombre
before
ya.
we are finished.
Nefus era el que estábamos buscando. Vale, tenemos que ir para allá. Vale, muy bien por todo. Esto. Hacemos esto. Fuera. Y pues ahí. Eso es, mano forzada. Mierda. Aquí encontramos a Nefis, no me acuerdo cómo se llama. Veamos pues.
Masterfully done, Wayfinder. You've reduced the local loyalists from a horde to a swarm.
Bueno, me ha costado, ha sido bastantes eventos.
Will require.
Lowering that barrier really kicked the beehive. Are you sure we'll have enough time?
It's only going to get worse, I'm afraid. Besides, the chance we'll even be allowed to speak to the General is slim at best. Should that happen, then yes, I believe we will have more than enough time for Patha's proposal to be summarily rejected. Possibly even enough to retreat before this place is teeming with loyalists.
Pessimism doesn't suit you, Ramses.
Once you meet Nephis, I think you'll discover my pessimism to be realism. Come, Aether waits ahead. Be on your guard.
Vale. Perdón, por aquí no. Por aquí. A ver qué... Supone que también hay un logro de armas creces perdidas por aquí. Parece que hay algunas, ¿vale? Pero creo que ese logro ya lo conseguí, así que... Pita. El atormentado este aliado, no sé quién es, pero bueno.
Ah, there you are. Shall we?
Lead the way. What's your plan? Ramses didn't seem too optimistic about Nephis hearing your argument, let alone agreeing with it.
I assure you, that is a gross oversimplification, my lady.
You're right to be concerned. Nephis will not be charged or deceived. I aim to speak to him general to general, away from the influence of onlookers.
Guards ahead. Loyalists, step aside and we will allow you to live. Join the Lady Paither's cause and...
You are Paither's army? Ha! Take this pretty one alive. Kill that ugly creature at his side.
No sé cuántas armas de estas hay, ¿vale? Y ya no me acuerdo cuánto hay cada uno. Será cuestión de buscar, pero bueno. Aquí por ejemplo hay otra. Ni siquiera me acuerdo cómo se llamaba el logro, ¿vale?
What is your business here? Starting a war, I imagine. Die then, traitor!
Feel the burn! Fire!
Vale, sigamos por aquí, más enemigos, ¿cómo no?
Rebels, we will deliver your corpses to Epoch himself.
Dejad pasar. Tiene que hablar con el general Nefus. Llega a Pita y encuentra a Nefus. El transportado de Reven. No sé qué ha pasado ahí. Oye, Pita, espérame.
I do not come to offer honeyed words. The truth is all he will hear, and all I will offer.
Move no further, and tell us, great lady, what truth is that?
That you all will join us in battle now, or join us in death.
If joining us in death is what you seek, step forward.
Hold, sister. We share the same house, as I hope we will share enemies on the battlefield.
is worth little in these times, Panther. Of House
Está
Nephis.
Nefus.
General!
General Nephis, you're in danger. It is the great lady
Nefe de cojones. Ah, no, ¿cuál es este? Creo que era este.
I'm surprised you show your horns here.
Ah, este está muy
Speak
guapo.
quickly
Este plano humanoide más
before
guapo.
Labrys takes them as her trophy. I will not have yet another needless death on my conscience.
Your concern is appreciated, General, as always. But I cannot leave until you hear my proposal.
Cannot or will not. No matter, they're your horns, whether attached to your pretty head or crushed to powder under Epoch's heel. Well, speak, child. Did you expect a private audience in my palace? This is not your uncle's great hall. We have no such comforts here.
No. No, you do not. You have little more than crumbling walls and the weapons in your hands. Walls that keep your enemies out. No. Walls that keep you cowering within, waiting in fear. Until the day Epoch calls your name,
No hay fallas
drags
psicológicas,
you from your
creo yo.
pitiful home, hauls you to his citadel, bleeding like cattle, spits your bones onto the piled corpses of our brothers and sisters.
How dare they? General, the Loyalists! To arms!
Stand and fight! Wayfinder, Ramses, push them back!
Stand down! Do not engage! You will not join our
That's good. Feel the burn. Fire now.
Carroña de los cojones.
Stand down, Royal Guard. General! We appear to be at an impasse. And I see you hesitate to press us. Shall we parley?
I have no wish for wanton bloodshed, Majesty.
The barrier breaks, and we arrive to find you already harboring traitors. What is this, if not a provocation to spill blood? General.
Epoch needs no provocation to spill blood. Only thirst.
My lady, let's maintain some decorum. Your Majesty, Lady Patha is an uninvited guest.
Nephis.
Va a tener pinta de que voy a
Your
escuchar.
king and queen know you and our loyal subjects do not seek to upset our delicate truce. We have spared you when we could have done otherwise. We recognize you have stayed your hand today. So, we offer you a deal. Turn the traitor and her creatures over to us, and we leave you to your own devices. Obstruct
suena un poco
us
raro.
in any way. I'm sure you're well aware of the consequences of disappointing your king.
Patha's presence here is unwanted, even feared.
I'm pleased we agreed.
Feared because we all live in terror, at the mercy of the king's whims. Will he punish us, even for happenings out of our control?
Nephis, you overstep.
Tan, tan, tan.
Uninvited she may be, but Patha is a guest nonetheless. Labrys, it is you who oversteps.
va a acabar muy mal.
I will live in fear no longer. Epoch is not my king. Labris is not my queen. Majesty.
Circle, with me! Royal Guard,
Vaya, vaya.
forward. Nephis dies. Anyone who stands with Nephis dies. Spare the rest.
Thank you, General.
For decades, I have protected these people. Your people. Now their blood is on our hands. You left me no choice, and you knew it. Just like your brother, your uncle, they're plotting, scheming, always ending in misery. You owe our people. Your family owes us. Bring us something other than death.
He will come quickly. If for no other reason than he sees that we must press our advantage while it still lingers. Soon we move. Be ready, Wayfinder. Labris burns with belief. Her flame will not be easily snuffed.
Pues eso, mano forzada realizada. Salgo de aquí. A ver si me contarán algo. Parece que no. Pero bueno, entonces yo me voy a ir al caos. Aquí está todo caos y no... Uno no puede estar tranquilo. A ver. Vamos a ir a este sitio. Mucha molestia. Era un poco superior. Bueno, pues chicos, este ha sido el episodio de hoy. Espero que os haya gustado, que os haya sido entretenido. He intentado cortar la mayoría de los eventos que ya hemos hecho ya en anteriores vídeos, que llegaba a ser un coñazo. Entonces esperemos que no haya más. Veremos. Vale, así que bueno, yo me voy a despedir por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado mucho el vídeo. Like, comentar, suscribir, por favor, por mis redes sociales, mi página, mi canal de tutoriales que tenéis en la descripción. Y sin una excepción, aquí lo dejo. Un saludo grande y nos vemos el siguiente viernes. Adiós.